morning and welcome to Sun and Fun Live today, day 2.
Day 2. How is it already day 2?
I don't know.
How is it not day 25?
Well, for you it is, right? I'm Amanda Holly from WFLA News Channel 8. I'm here with my co-host today, Eric Crump,
Hello.
our VP and COO of the Aerospace Center for Excellence.
Vastly improved over your normal co-host, but don't tell him I said that. Thanks, Amanda. It's great to join you guys this morning. Yesterday's opening day was absolutely fantastic,
It was.
and we have much to discuss today.
Yeah, we're going to look back at yesterday and move forward as well. On today's show, we're going to learn about moving airplanes. That's the job of Wayne Harris, the ground operations chairman at Sun and Fun. He's going to be joining us and talking about how all of that works. Plus, legendary airshow performer Manfred Radius is going to be here. We're going to also tour the king of rock and roll's airplane and talk to those volunteering for the air show. Jam-packed show for us today.
This is going to be a big one. Yeah.
Right now, we want to take a live look outside, though, at our camera. It is over at the 927 Club. You can see it off in the distance there. Many visitors will watch the show today and tonight at the 927 Club, which is air conditioning, I might add.
Notice the lack of fog.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying being able to see outside today. This is awesome.
It's very, very nice out there for sure.
So for our viewers, please remember to hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment. This is really important to us. We have a goal this week to hit 10,000 subscribers. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that now. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell too, so you never miss out on a video or live broadcast from Sun and Fun. So I am not the weather expert. You are. So why don't you tell us about what the weather's going to look like today?
Well, we just talked about the fog a little bit, right? It just came in in the last hour or so, and it's not going to stick around as long as it has the past couple of days. So that's good because we'll see more sunshine, but that means we're going to heat up even more than yesterday, if you can believe it or not. 92 today, 92 tomorrow, 92 Friday. Guys, it's hot out there. That is the theme of the 51st annual Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo. A little breezier today and tomorrow. That's kind of the biggest change. Last night, if you looked off to the east, some thunder boomers out there.
Yeah, so I saw lightning coming up and down while we were doing the concert. So I picked up the phone real quick, and a little kidney bean just went just east of us. So
yeah.
we lucked out on that one.
We did. There was a low chance. There's a low chance tonight as well. Just want to give you a heads up on that. It's low, and if we see a shower, it won't be like the things that we saw yesterday, and it'll be moving off toward the coast tonight. But the air show today, again, hot, mid-90s. Drink the water, drink the electrolytes. You're really going to need them. Have the sunscreen, folks. It was really hot yesterday. There will be a little bit of a breeze out there today, which will be nice.
And make use of those shady spaces. Go visit the Sandbar. That's a new area for us this year.
Yeah.
It's shade tent there. Plenty of places to cool off and water refilling stations all over campus.
All right, and then the night show tonight, which we will talk a little bit about as well in just a little bit. But the forecast for you, still hot at about 6 o'clock. Night show gets going at about 7. Sunset not until 7:49. So it's going to be a slow cool down for us, but should be dry, especially after about 7, 8 o'clock. And warm and muggy.
So
the theme.
I thought it was spring.
I
Is it
know.
not spring?
So spring is the season of change.
Is
you
it?
have highs and lows.
Okay. I didn't know that Florida celebrated spring. I thought it was
Once
just
in a while.
summer, 2
Hey.
weeks of cold, and then it was summer again.
Yeah,
So-
we got another cool down next week after Sun and Fun.
Good.
All right, so Eric, yesterday, opening day of Sun and Fun. Crowds arrived in droves for exhibits, and the afternoon, which featured fantastic performances. They enjoyed the nice but hot weather.
Wow. Yeah, it was a great day. Last night we capped it off with a fantabulous. Yes, that's a word. I made it.
It is. Oh, for sure.
The opening night concert was absolutely insane. The first opening night concert, of course, what we did last year, and somehow, just like with the air show, Dennis Dunbar always finds a way to make it bigger the next time around. I was out on the line. You were too. What a fantastic!
We have some
event.
video to show
take a
for
look.
you here. Fantastic show. He shouted out Lakeland eventually.
Yeah, once he realized he was in Lakeland, not Tampa. Yeah, that was fun.
That was funny.
You know, so I grew up listening to Uncle Cracker, so I enjoyed the opening set too.
He did great
you know,
too.
and Tyler Hubbard was fantastic. And then, we really lucked out having Angie Kay here, because then there was like an after party at the island last night at 9:15, and she did a fantastic job. It was an absolutely incredible night. We ended the night concert with fireworks and a little bit of laser action, just a preview of what you can expect tonight if you show up. So it was really fantastic.
Yeah, full day yesterday and full day today. What's on tap?
Everything. So Daily Air Show again, 1 to 5 like always. But then, like you said, that night show tonight, I'm telling you, you're going to be really upset if you don't make it.
That's the only thing I talked about on the morning show this morning.
It's incredible. Every time I see it, I'm continually amazed that you can do that much fire in the sky and then it's okay. I guess it's what FAA waivers are for.
Right.
Right. So especially at an airport. But yeah, so many other things. We just actually were wrapping probably right now our Women Aces breakfast this morning. So today is the theme, Women in Aviation. We had a great breakfast out there, awarded a lot of scholarships for some young ladies pursuing aviation as a career. It's a fantastic event, presented by our friends at Piedmont. But today, before even the air show starts, you're going to have a lot of great demos to look at, and then also just walking the grounds. The statics that are here are absolutely incredible.
We have more arriving today.
Right, yeah, so you've got more arrivals today, and it's already impressive out there. It's just going to get better as the day goes on. And then I know I keep saying it, but I'm really excited about this night show.
If you saw it last year, just so you know, it's even better.
Yeah,
they did more.
If you watched the night show last year and you're like, how do you blow things up for 17 minutes? Well, we're going to blow things up for 23 minutes this year. So it's even bigger.
And that's after
a full day of awesomeness, correct.
So awesome day on tap for us. We do have some guests, though, that we want to get to. Sun and Fun is about moving airplanes around, moving them around the campus, and keeping everyone safe, especially. That is the job of our first guest, Wayne Harris, the chairman of ground operations at Sun and Fun. He is joining us today. Thank you so much for being here. You are super busy, so we want to get right to you and welcome you this morning.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Eric. It's a pleasure to be here with everyone. We are absolutely turning up the fun in 51. There is no question about that. Our aircraft movements are steady, they're solid, and I'm here to assist in any way we can to make safe operations.
So, Wayne, you're the air boss. So tell us what an air boss does. So what is the scope of the work of the air boss?
Well, air boss is actually a different entity than me. I'm the chairman over the ground operations. Right. Air boss is over the air.
I said air boss. Because I'm thinking about the air operations.
Yeah.
But so when we talk about what happens on the ground, let's talk about the ballet that is all the things. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of moving airplanes, spinning propellers, jet intakes, and obviously, I know your first job, like everybody else, is to keep everybody safe. So.
Exactly. So I want to encourage all pilots that are flying in, first of all, download the NOTAM and read the NOTAM. On Sun and Fun's website, there is a video for the entry procedure. Fly the entry procedure and come in, land. As soon as the FAA controllers turn you off the field, that's when our team takes a hold.
Right.
We want you to hold your signs up that you've printed out so that we can read them and display the sign. Any intersection, hold the sign up and display the sign. We want to get you to your requested parking spot as smoothly, safely, and as quickly as possible. The teams on the ground, all of the parking areas are they're ready for your arrival, whether you're camping, whether you're vintage, whether you're in just regular GA parking. You hold your sign up, and our marshalers on the ground will expedite your travel to and from. Of course, at all times, you're the pilot of the airplane. You fly the plane. Anytime you see something that's not safe, it's okay. You just go up and stop, and then we'll come to you and get you to your spot that you need to be.
Right, and also, especially if you're on the field and you're operating, make sure that you're looking out for the ground crew and get out of the way.
I was going to say the pedestrians, because they're everywhere, right?
Everywhere.
Everyone that's walking around the airplanes, everywhere on our campus. What do you want them to know about your crew and how to avoid them, listen to the whistles, stuff like that?
Basically, when you're in the pilot seat, you absolutely will watch both sides of your wings and the marshalers in front of you. A lot of times we will have the ground safety with motorcycles escort you on the wings. If it's real busy, we may not get them all escorted, but typically we like to have through the busy areas, we will have an escort for you. We also have a group of people that are in crowd control. They're holding the crowds back. Aircraft have the right of way on the taxiways, but not every one of our pedestrians adheres to this. So anyway, we encourage you to be safe in your taxi procedures and just follow the marshals.
And a lot of those crowd control folks are student volunteers, right?
That's right. They're all volunteers. Yeah.
It's
Well,
really
you manage a big team. I don't know how you do it, but you do it safely every single year, and we love to have you.
One more thing before I go. I want to encourage all the pilots to go to the Pilot Welcome Center. It's over by the island. The Pilot Welcome Center will have a form for you to fill out, put your IN number on it, where your airplane is located. Should we need to contact you, it's very important that we have a phone number to contact you. You never know what may happen. You may have left your master switch on, and we want to call you so you won't have a dead battery. But at any rate, the Pilot Welcome Center will have some goodies for you. You'll receive a bag like this. Inside the bag, there's going to be a nice hat. I flew into Sun and Fun, a Sun and Fun flight guide, and also, very important, there is a map that you can use to get yourself around Sun and Fun. There's a tram stop right outside the Welcome Center, so please come by and sign up, and welcome to Sun and Fun. Let's turn up the fun in 51.
Nice little shaded area over there, too.
It is, nice shaded area.
Entertainment and good food, too.
Yeah,
That's correct.
for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, Wayne, this morning.
Pleasure to be here with y'all. Thank you for having me. All right.
I know, we want to get you back to work. Thanks very much, Wayne. Really appreciate it.
Good to be here.
So, legendary airshow performer Manfred Radius will join us, and we'll take a look at the king of rock and roll's airplane. The Elvis jet is in the spotlight as Sun and Fun Live today continues.
Florida, home to pristine beaches, unique dining experiences, world-class accommodations, and the thrills that keep the young and young at heart coming back to the Sunshine State. From coast to coast, see what our 10,000 members of the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association have been preparing for you. Exceptional eats, historic sights, and lodging to fit any budget. So whether you're here making deals or making memories, come get a flavor for Florida's finest restaurants and hotels.
Since the very first Sun and Fun, volunteers have been the heart of the fly-in. Our success depends on dedicated volunteers, and that could be you. Your life experience will help us engage, educate, and accelerate the next generation of aerospace professionals. We have all kinds of opportunities to volunteer, from fly-in support to educational events and field trips at many year-round community events. Volunteers earn valuable benefits, but you'll gain new friendships and experience new adventures. Find out more and get started. Just visit volunteer.flysnf.org for more info about volunteer opportunities at the Aerospace Center for Excellence and the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo.
Feeling overwhelmed by your finances? Estate planning, rising inflation, it can feel overwhelming.
I came in here and it was just like, need help. What to do with all this?
At Wealth MD, we simplify the complex. No more unanswered calls or uncertainty.
Usually every time I came in, it was a pleasant surprise. You know, the accounts going up.
We give you a path forward for every stage of life. Wealth MD, your future made clear.
Your support of Sun and Fun benefits the Aerospace Center for Excellence year-round. With our learning centers, outreach programs, scholarships, and summer camps, ACE is engaging, educating, and accelerating the next generation of aviation professionals.
Welcome Welcome back to Sun and Fun Live. Today, we want to remind you to help us spread the word about this live stream. I know we sound like a broken record with it, but we really do have a goal of those 10,000 subscribers. So remember, leave a comment, use the hashtag SNF25, and hit that subscribe button to help us reach that goal of 10,000 subscribers. All right, going to take another live look outside this beautiful Wednesday morning. This is the exhibit area. Got lots of beautiful airplanes on display for you to check out before the air show begins this afternoon at 1 o'clock. By that time, we'll see a little bit more sunshine. You can already see those clouds breaking apart. It is going to be a hot day.
It is, but it's nice right now.
It is. We're enjoying it.
For 30 years at Sun and Fun, Manfred Radius has performed. 2015, he was inducted into the Sun and Fun Flight Path of Fame. He's performed coast to coast and internationally, and it is absolutely a pleasure to have Manfred Radius with us this morning. Welcome, sir. I have watched you fly for many, many years, and every time I see it, first of all, I'm amazed that you can do such things in a glider, but it is like watching a ballet in the sky. So it's an amazing privilege for me to be able to talk to you this morning. Thanks for coming to join us.
The privilege is mine, Eric. I'm happy to be here, and thanks for your hospitality.
So you have had an amazing 64-year flying career. Talk to us a little bit about how you got started into flying and with your glider as well.
I grew up in a suburb of Hamburg, Germany, and I used to ride the bicycle a lot, and by coincidence, I found the gliding club. I didn't even know it was there. I happened to find it. A member told me that I could take a ride in a glider for 10 Deutschmarks. I had no money with me, but I came back, took a ride. It was a lady pilot, very short flight. It was good enough for me. I joined the club, and that was in 1961. So in 69, I emigrated to Canada, and I continued flying in Canada. And while in Canada, I was introduced to glider aerobatics by Bogdan Wolski. He came from Poland and had learned aerobatics in Poland already, and he gave me the first lessons, and the rest is history.
So how did you get involved with the air shows?
Actually, it was not my idea. First, one announcer, a local announcer in Canada, suggested I should be flying at air shows, because he knew that I competed in glider aerobatics at that time. You know, I competed in the German glider aerobatics championships in 1977, 79, and in 81 I competed in the first world championships in glider aerobatics. So he suggested it, but I didn't have a glider at the time. And later, when I had a glider, another person suggested to fly at that air show, which was in Hamilton, Ontario. So that was my first air show in 1985, where I performed at an air show with my sailplane.
And talk to us a little bit about your sailplane. I mean, just like you, Eric, I have seen Manfred perform many, many years here at Sun and Fun, and elegant is the word I like to describe, because it really is. You know, you think of air shows, we talk about the jets, they're loud, but a sail drone is a sailplane is so much different and beautiful. And you not only do daytime shows, you do nighttime shows as well.
Yep. Well, as Eric was saying, it's an aerial ballet. You know, the music is an important part of it, and what people appreciate about my performance is that it's so different. It's variety. You know, there's no engine noise. Classical music is in the background, and it's just very different from all the powered acts, and that is what the spectators appreciate.
It is such a change between you flying in a glider versus an F-35 Lightning. There's a significant sound difference. But I think because of the lack of audio, maybe it's easier to appreciate what's happening visually. But it is absolutely ballet. I really appreciate also hearing your voiceover during the performance. I've always thought that was neat at air shows, being able to hear the person you're watching them fly, but to be able to hear from them as well. So I really enjoyed that about watching you perform.
Somebody suggested to me I should be doing that, you know, within limits, you know, because I don't want to disturb the music too much, you know, but a few words helps. And by the way, if I may say so, when I'm in Canada, I live in Toronto, Ontario, I'm dreaming of my favorite places here in the United States. One, of course, is Sun and Fun. You know, it's a highlight for me of the entire year. However, the first place I'm going to is a Massey Ranch Air Park in Edgewater, just south of New Smyrna Beach. Many years ago, I used to practice my aerobatics at the Massey Ranch Air Park. And I'm still going now to visit, you know, my friends, Dorian Massey, you know, and John Massey, the owners of the Massey Ranch Air Park. And from there, I'm going to another place I very much enjoy, and that is Willow Tree Park and Paradise Air Sports. It's a hang gliding field. and these people are very nice to me. And they're having a old-growth forest, a lake,
It's beautiful up there.
Yeah, there you could take a ride in hang glider, at Willow Tree Park, Massey Ranch Air Park, and that is where you could take hang gliding lessons. Now, not far from there, only about a 10-mile drive south, is a glider port where sailplanes are being flown. It's a Seminole Lake glider port. The last several years, I practiced at the Seminole Lake glider port, my aerobatics, and got ready for Sun and Fun and the rest of the air show season. And that is where you also could take a ride in a sailplane or take sailplane lessons. So these are my favorite places. And if I may say so, I used to skydive, and there are two world famous drop zones not far from here. The closest one is Skydive City at Zephyr Hills Airport. And a little further away is Skydive DeLand, in DeLand. And I used to jump at both places. However, I made my last jumps there 6 years ago. 2 jumps at Zephyr Hills, 2 jumps in DeLand. And that is where you can make a tandem jump. This is something you might consider for your bucket list, a tandem skydive.
That's the only way I would do a skydive, and they would have
someone
to drag
else,
me out of the airplane.
Jumps out for
Absolutely.
you for sure. One more question for you, Manfred. You retired last year from the air show seasons. Can you tell us what your favorite part was, and maybe what you missed the most about it?
Well, the favorite part is the people. They're fantastic people here. Now, and I have most admiration for the volunteers. This air show, Sun and Fun, and most air shows would not be possible if it wasn't for the volunteers who are donating their valuable time and talents. And not only the air show itself would not be possible without the help of volunteers, but my own performances. I need a ground crew of 3 or 4 people. And many years ago, my crew chief here was Wayne Garner. Now, Wayne passed away, and since then, my crew chief has been Laura Radigan. She has been my crew chief for the last several years. She was very dedicated. She was the first to meet me actually outside of the gates with my passes, and she was the last, to leave. So, without the help of volunteers, I could not have done my performances.
That's awesome.
Well, I really appreciate you. We really appreciate you taking the time to come and chat with us about your incredible career. You have so many awards and accolades, and obviously, a lot of fan favorites as well.
I'm so glad to see you back at Sun and Fun.
Thanks for having me.
In a visitor role. It's really great to have you here.
I come back as long as I can drive. I come back.
Well, we'll have you here anytime. Thank you so much, Manfred.
Thanks so much.
All right. Well, Elvis has left the building, but his airplane remains. This is an interesting story about the history of the king of rock and roll, and our Bobby Giles has it.
This is Bobby Giles with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV. I am here with Jimmy Webb from Jimmy's World, and we just saw this amazing vehicle. We had to stop him, take a minute of his time to ask him about it. Will you share with our audience what this is all about?
I'd be happy to. Thanks again for having me over. What you see behind me is a 1962 Lockheed Jetstar that was owned by the one and only Elvis Presley. Yes, that king of rock and roll. He owned it in December of 1976. He only owned it for a short period of time till he sold it to the Sheikh of Saudi Arabia. Go figure. And then it sold a few more times till it ended up in Roswell, New Mexico, where it last flew in 1983, and it sat in the desert abandoned till I bought it, for better or worse, 2 years ago at a Mecum auction. And then we went out and we found it, and we now converted to this road-going legal, street-legal driving vehicle that you see behind me. The interior is 100% untouched. We have not restored it in any way. We've wiped it down and vacuumed it, and it is the most beautiful red velvet you've ever seen in your entire life. All the wood is still nice and lovely, and we open it up so people can go in and take tours, sit in, and check out what it was like to be the king.
It's awesome. So tell me about how you built this foundation.
So it sits on a Class A diesel pusher motorhome chassis.
Oh.
And that's also how everybody always asks, how are you able to get it street legal? Well, the magic thing about motorhomes is the VIN number and the registration follows the chassis, not the house part. So if anybody asks in law enforcement, we just gave it a paint job. It's still an RV. Now the bottom, this is all stainless, polished stainless down here, with the idea that it looks like an airplane flying through the air.
So how long did the total time take to restore this?
We bought it on Elvis's birthday, January 8th of, what year is it now? 25 now, so it would have been 2 years ago, 23.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, so just about 18 months is how long the build took.
And that was, how many hours do you think you put into that?
18 months.
So like it was your full-time thing for 18 months? Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a full time.
So what's next?
I don't know. Where do you go from this? I have no idea.
I'm guessing you don't let people get in there because of the interior being original, or do you?
No, that's the whole reason we bring it, is
Beautiful.
so people can open it up, go in and sit down and take their picture and everything.
So
we use it. Now we do charge an admission, and all that money goes to Wings of Compassion, our nonprofit, where we've been all over the country helping with a lot of the hurricane relief stuff. So we load up a bunch of airplanes with supplies that they need, get them in before they can get everything established. We've been up to North Carolina a bunch, and then here in Florida we got hit several times this past couple years. So been here a lot, and then we also work with veteran organizations.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time, Jimmy.
Thanks so much.
Bobby Giles, Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV.
Awesome stuff there. All right, next up, as Sun and Fun Live today continues, students who are volunteering and learning at Sun and Fun. We're going to meet the next generation of aviation professionals as Sun and Fun Live today continues.
Car buying should be simple. That's why at Mazda Lakeland on US Highway 98, 1 mile south of the Parkway, we price our cars, not our customers. As part of our Buy Smart, Be Happy promises, we clearly mark our vehicles with our best price first, saving you time and money. All our sales associates are commission-free, and with a 5-day, 300-mile money-back guarantee, you can buy a car with ease and confidence. Visit us at MazdaLakeland.com today.
Buy Smart, Be Happy.
It doesn't have to be complicated to be cool. Simple is cool. With the G7, everything is in reach.
The Sun and Fun mobile app is here. Navigate Sun and Fun from the palm of your hands. Access the daily schedule. Make your own itinerary and get around with our interactive mobile maps. Get the Sun and Fun mobile app now in your app store.
Welcome back, and thank you for sticking with us on Sun and Fun Live today. We want to take another live look outside at the exhibition area. We're looking at the Diamond aircraft area. Again, just some beautiful planes for you to go check out before the afternoon show. It's nice to walk around right now. We got some low clouds, a little bit of fog out there. It's not going to stick around for long, but we do have a lot to get to today. Of course, we do want to remind you to give us another thumbs up, leave a comment, use the hashtag SNF25. Make sure we get to the 10,000 subscriber goal this week. Tell your friends.
Maybe I'll go create some extra accounts and subscribe on those too.
And then share it from those.
Yeah, Dave will get mad at me if I do that though. So. Amanda, we've always been a flying with a purpose. Sun and Fun is the major fundraiser for the Aerospace Center for Excellence. And our students get 2 spring breaks here. Students get to volunteer every year. They're helping out on the Sun and Fun campus, and Nikki and Adi's out and talked to a few of them. So let's see what Nick has.
This is Nicholas Ianidi with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV. Many people know that we have thousands of volunteers every year that make Sun and Fun actually possible. But what a lot of people don't know is with the CFAA here, the Central Florida Aerospace Academy, we have a lot of students that actually come out and volunteer all week long. Let's talk to a couple of them and see what they got going on.
Well, I wanted to come get an experience because I've never been to Sun and Fun before or in an environment of like aerospace and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity and I get some community service hours.
Okay, you liking it so far?
Yes, sir. It's very, very fun out here. Very nice.
What's the coolest thing you've done out here so far?
Probably the VR sims. Those are things that were really cool. I did that last year. I'm pretty sure they have it this year. I saw the sims setting up yesterday. So go check those out. They're in the mid area next to all the planes.
What do you want to do in aerospace when you get out of school?
I want to do aircraft mechanics and just go through that and then have my private pilot's license so I can fly my own plane.
Okay, I'm joined here with Aiden and Ethan, both CFAA students, and you guys are in charge of security out here on the flight line, correct?
Airside crowd control. We're just trying to keep people safe and off the flight lines as the planes are taxiing.
That sounds awesome. Is this the first time you've ever been to Sun and Fun?
This is my second year doing this. I'm a sophomore. This is not your
I'm
first
a freshman,
time?
so I've been to Sun and Fun for, I think, past 3 or 4 years, and this is my first year volunteering.
Okay, so we're here with a couple of hospitality participants. Oh, wait, Gene Conrad, how did he get in there? How did he get, oh my God. Oh, wait, that's not Gene. Oh, wait, hang on. Who do we got here? What's your name?
Gigi.
And what's your name?
Shyla.
Okay, and you guys both work in hospitality, right?
Yeah.
And you're both CFAA students? Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell me, how long you been volunteering at Sun and Fun?
So this is my first year volunteering because I'm in 10th grade, but it was my first year at CFAA, and I didn't know any of this was here. But I'm really excited.
What do you think now that you're actually seeing it in person? Pretty crazy?
Yeah, I didn't know, like when they said, oh, Sun and Fun, I thought like it was a few planes, like a bunch of people came out, maybe a handful. But now that I'm seeing it, it's huge. I mean, there's like so many big jets and stuff, so many cool air shows. It's really mind-blowing.
John, how about you? You're a student at CFAA?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been volunteering at Sun and Fun?
I've been volunteering for 2 years now.
Okay, and do you always work in the same place, or what have you been doing?
The first year I worked at parking in the overfill lot, and this year I'm working at Veterans Plaza and helping the Vietnam vet helicopters.
Which one do you like better?
The Vietnam vet helicopters.
I think everyone could have guessed that. Do you want to be a pilot yourself?
Yes, when I grow up, and for the military I want to be a nuclear engineer.
Excellent. I love that. I love how you guys have goals. So, Caitlin, tell me, what's the best part about volunteering here at Sun and Fun?
Just getting to spend time with the veterans and just asking questions and seeing all the different types of planes here.
As you can see, these students at CFAA, the Central Florida Aerospace Academy, are quite impressive, and definitely our future is bright. If you're interested in volunteering, we could always use the help, so come on out, and we'll see you at Sun and Fun. I'm Nicholas Ianidi with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV.
Yeah, so Eric, something that you're, very familiar
very
with
proud of those
and
kids.
very proud,
Very
right?
proud of
It is essentially
including these that are standing behind the cameras too.
so
Thanks for your
many
help, guys.
volunteers. The students, though, that's what it is all about.
Yep.
Everything goes back to the Aerospace Center for Excellence.
The next generation.
All right, we got a fun-filled day 2 of Sun and Fun today. It is going to be hot out there. Please, please drink the water. Take the breaks. You don't know that you have that heat exhaustion until it's too late. So wear the sunscreen, drink the water, please. That's what we can say about that.
I know, yes. So what else is hot? A night air show with fireworks. So please don't miss that. Make sure you join us tonight for the night air show. You don't want to miss it.
No, you do not. And that is just day 2. We have a full week to go. But Eric, thank you for co-hosting with me today.
If you like me better, just mention that in the comments, and we'll make sure that Gene doesn't come back. He's probably going to watch that. Actually, I might not be back now.
Maybe you won't, maybe you will. I don't know. We'll have to
We'll see
what everyone decides. But seriously, thank you for being here today. It's been
Happy
fun
to.
co-hosting with you. We are, of course, back tomorrow morning and every morning right through Sunday at 9 a.m. live right here. Now, tomorrow, Liam Hawkins is going to be joining us with his Anomaly aircraft. He's going to be joining us tomorrow morning, and we're going to take a look at women in aviation as well. Remember, subscribe to this channel. We're going to talk about it all week. Share us with your friends as well. It helps spread the word about Sun and Fun. Have a fantastic day 2 of Sun and Fun. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys.